Okay, up next, or sorry, excuse me, on deck, we got Chloe, but now, Kev, what do you got for us, Kev?
That really hit me, Jackson. That was really good. Comments are constant, racing, repeating, consistent and careless, combative, misleading, defeating the grandiose plans I'm creating, collecting debris, protecting and deflecting, and I know they're listening with sneaking suspicion. They hear all I say, and it keeps me from speaking, so lock me away as an act of contrition. This madness is passion without safety restriction. I won't open the door, volunteer to the dark where the demons wait patient to make me their mark. Well, they're careless with death and they swallow your soul. Plays itself out and keeps me less than whole, and the shadows keep watching and silently waiting. They shroud me in darkness, they keep pulling and baiting, motionless and faceless, they plot and conspire, drawn from the youth where they first lit the fire. And hey, well, I argue and argue all day in my head, and I lose to the intrusive thoughts left unsaid. And they hear me, manipulate and steer me. They question my purpose and won't leave me be. Resistant, non-compliant, fight, freeze, or flight. And I know what I'm thinking, and it's all black and white. And they argue and argue, but the points are all mute. The resulting waves are short but acute. Hey, well, they say it's a metaphor, illustrative, unreal, recycled from book songs and crossroads where I've been. But my demons were demons with form and physique, waiting for when I was lost, alone and weak. And hey, 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 thanks.
Love that song,
Little
everybody. Unmute
sleepy
yourselves. Give it
version.
up for Kev.
Beautiful.
Wow. Amazing.
Love it.
A
Love it. That was a more
classic.
like subdued version. That was nice. Thank you. But now, Kev, you got something for
Hey,
us?
yeah. So the past couple years, I've been slowly making notes, and in the past year, I've been working semi-hard at writing a book, and a mental health book that also tells my story and talks about recovery and lots of other different things. And so what I was been doing is created a timeline of just memories, and then I'm going back and just kind of writing a bit about each memory. And I don't consider myself much of a writer in that form, but I just wanted to share maybe one or two memories that I've written about, which I haven't shared with anyone yet. So here we go. Second grade was the year that left a lasting impression on me, though not always for the best reasons. It was the year they introduced homework, and from the very start I wasn't a fan. In fact, I never became one. I struggled to understand why I couldn't bring myself to sit down and complete assignments, and as a result, I was kept after school almost every day. I remember one particular meeting between my teachers and my parents. The suggestion was made, to my bewilderment then and now, that perhaps I had a crush on my teacher and I was deliberately staying late to spend more time with her. Even as a second grader, I found that idea completely absurd. At some point, the adults decided I should be tested for learning disabilities. I was pulled out of class to take a series of assessments, and the other kids noticed. Whispers and cruel remarks followed, with the classmates sneering, "They're checking to see if you're retarded." Those words cut deep, leaving me feeling isolated and ashamed. I didn't know how to explain what I was experiencing or why homework felt like such an insurmountable task. Looking back, I realized those early struggles with focus and follow-through were likely early indicators of challenges I would come to understand better later in life. But at the time, all I knew was that homework felt impossible, the classroom felt heavy, and I couldn't quite find the words to explain why. And this other memory, these are early childhood memories. So I found endless adventure in my small but lively backyard. My mother tended a thriving garden on the flat side of the yard, while the steeper, rockier section became a playground for the climbing and exploring. My sisters practiced gymnastics on a balance beam set up beside the house, and the front steps became a prime spot for long conversations and neighborhood gatherings. The front porch was often declared a safe spot, or ghouls, during intense games of tag or chase with neighborhood kids. The heart of the neighborhood, however, was Yogi, a friendly dog who technically belonged to someone a block away, but spent most of the time with me and my friends. Yogi joined us at the playground, lounged in the yard, and had a notorious habit for chewing up any ball in play. Whether it was a kickball or street hockey, the game would pause when Yogi trotted onto the scene. Yogi also had a protective streak, nipping at anyone who dared wrestle or play fight with me. The bond between boy and dog was undeniable. So that's what I have, my little memories. Thanks for listening.
Very nice. Very
That's
nice.
great.
Keep it up. I can't wait to read it. Um,
I figured it's kind of nice to do these early childhood memories before I dive into the heavy stuff.
mhm.
Etc., etc., etc. You're beautiful as you are.